It's week 2 of the 2024 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Raiders and the Ravens, and it's all up next.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Welcome to week 2, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here with you. Really happy you could join us in a game that's already an early must-win for both of these teams, Brock. They were each losers back in week 1.
It's only 2 weeks, Kate, of a 17-game season, and people I know out there are going, come on, they must win right now. But the percentage of teams all-time who make the playoffs after an 0-2 start, it's right around 10%, so you are spot on once again. Not impossible to do, but your season outlook's a whole lot better if you're the team who wins this one.
Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And then brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game, it's Lamar Jackson.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Option design here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Completes this one to Hill. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. They're led out by the mustached quarterback from Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
He cuts it to the right sideline. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Going to the ground again on first. Again, he hits the second level. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Warren. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Wallace with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Second and 3 now. They've got a man in motion. From the 33 on second down. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Lamar now from the gun. Completed to Flowers.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Chased out to his right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another carry for him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. Third down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it down to a single point. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Tucker on to handle the kickoff. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. It's a pickup of a yard, and that is how our first quarter will end. That's the end of one. Both teams. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Throwing here, Minshew. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. Now Minshew. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something-something to the return.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Tight end in motion left. Running it now out of the gun. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Play action now with Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. What a shot.
Another try following the sack. This one's taken in by Hill.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that... They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Throw complete to Warren. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Bails out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 43-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens trying to make some noise before halftime.
Let's go.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. Gets this one to Andrews.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Finding Flowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Baltimore Ravens.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He finds Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup.
Hey, middle.
In 3.
It's not.
They send a man in motion.
Cut.
Jackson yet again. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Bateman, the motion man, left. Lamar throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did.
Personal foul.
Hold on, though.
Roughing
There's a
the
flag
kicker.
down here.
Defense.
Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down.
180.
Putting a receiver in motion. First down, here's Lamar. Aguilar with the grab. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Go.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Man in motion here. And again, it's Jackson. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Robert Spillane has it.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Got a man, Bowers has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first is Minshew. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
The throw again on 2nd down here, Minshew. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws will find a drop at some point, too.
Throwing deep for the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one.
Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st, and he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Deontay Hardy to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. All right, here we go, second down. We've hit halftime, all tied up thanks to that late touchdown. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half.